Hey there, Steve Krypta here, and the question of the day is, what's the best way to put on a business presentation from home? You know, do you have your home business set up and you're ready to present it to the world? You're ready to have everybody to your house and put on this presentation and, well, all of a sudden you realize, hey, I'm not really sure what to do. Well, if that's you, stick around with me for the next couple minutes here. I'm going to share with you 4 tips that's going to take you from newbie to professional status in no time at all. Okay, so step number 1 is to invite. Invite everybody. You know, I've prejudged people in the past and I've seen them show up on my friends' teams. That's not a very good feeling. So invite everybody, you know, and understand this. There's a 20% rule in inviting these sorts of presentations and parties. It's a 10% rule. So if you invite 20 people, expect 2 to show up. If more people show up, awesome, but that's what you can expect when you're inviting. And I've done a separate video on inviting, and I'll remember to put that link in here as well for you somewhere below so you can see how to invite. Okay, so step 1 is to invite everybody, hundreds of people. That way you get at least 10, 15 people there. And invite other reps there because you're going to need them to help you hand out applications and help you with your testimonials towards the end as well. So step 1, invite. Step 2 is to be mindful of your spread. If you have a catering system that comes in with like steak wrapped in bacon and stuffed mushrooms and beer and wine and sodas and this big huge spread, it makes a really good party, but it's not very duplicatable. People are going to be like, I can't do this. There's no way I can do this. What's recommended is to put out like bottles of water, some chips, maybe a veggie platter and some hummus or whatever you like. You know, keep it to something where people look around and they say, all right, so if I'm going to do this business, I can set it up just like this, and that's acceptable. Okay? So draw the line and set the standard for your future business partners. Okay? Step 3 is really important, and that's the setup. All right, so you're getting ready to put on the presentation. You've got your video set up or your PowerPoint or whatever you're going to do. And this is very important because you're setting the tone for the party, okay? So you're going to introduce yourself and you're going to say, hi, my name is so-and-so. This is the field that I work in. And this is why I was looking for something more. You're going to share with them why you decided to have a home-based business, okay? So you could say something like, you know, I work in this industry. I've been doing it for this long. And, you know, when the economy decided to take a dip, I needed something more. My only other option was to have a part-time job, and I didn't want to spend any more time than I already spent away from my family. So I literally was praying for something. Okay, now you're transitioning into this came to you. Okay, so I was praying for something, or I was looking for something, or I was searching for something, and this literally came right into my lap. And I'm going to tell you, I looked at it. Okay, now this is part 3 of that, and you're going to validate this company. I looked at this, I said, wow, this looks amazing, and I did my research on it. I spoke to, you know, either the owners or the top income earners or the leaders in our area, whatever validation needs to be said, and you're going to say, and then what I found out, this is legit, and this is really something that I know that's going to change our lives, and, you know, we are all in. We're putting all our chips into this, and we're really going to push hard, and we're going to be putting this in front of hundreds of people. And the reason you guys are here is because we want you to be some of the first people that we show this with. And now you're going to take away all the resistance. Now, whether you do this or not, it's no big deal because we're going to run with you guys or without you guys, but we want you to be some of the first people to know. Okay, now without further ado, you're going to start the presentation. Okay, now, tip number 4, after the presentation is over, you're going to come up again, you're going to say how exciting it was, or you're finished the presentation, you're going to say, wow, wasn't that great? You're going to ask a lot of yes questions, and then what you're going to do, what I like to do is give your own personal testimony of how the business is affecting you so far, and your other reps, they can come up and give their personal testimonies as well. And then what I like to add at the end is, now, the person that invited you is going to turn to you and they're going to say, do you have any questions, or are you ready to get started? Just be, and I tell people this, just be honest and tell them yes or no, and it's not a big deal, or ask the questions and we'll get the appropriate answers for you. Okay, it's really simple. It's 4 simple tips. You can be rock star status in no time. So listen, you're going to be talking to a lot of people here, and you're going to have a lot of people at your parties, and you're going to want to know how to understand how you can best serve people. That's what we do. We are problem solvers. How can you best serve people with your product or service? Well, at stevekrivda.com, on the right here, there is a box that says 8 closing questions to help close more people into your business. You click on that, it's a 40-minute audio. You will understand and know how to talk to people, and you'll understand exactly how to serve people with your product or service. So I appreciate you for being here. If you got value out of this, feel free to like it, share it, leave me a comment. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.